This is the medium tank M2, the tank that came before the M3 Lee that came before the M4 Sherman. In 1936, the US decided to change their tank designing choices. Before this, the US was trying to design a reliable convertible tank, but they were unable to do so. They got to work on building a medium tank based on the successful light tank M2. The M2 was to reuse as many components from the M2, well, the light M2 as possible. The weight limit for this tank was 15 tons. This would allow it to travel over most bridges found on American highways. And so came the T5 prototype, and in 1939, 18 M2s and 94 M2A1s were built. Oh, and by the way, the M2 had 9 machine guns. The M2 never saw combat, as by the time it was finished, it was already considered obsolete, but it wasn't decommissioned until 1945. Oh, and by the way, those convertible tanks I mentioned earlier, those went to become the BT-5 and BT-7 tanks for the Soviet Union, so if you want to learn more about that, then click on the video below.